Say in recent years, we've seen an uptick in crimes related to the political divisiveness in our country. The New York Times reported over the past 5 years, there have been an increase in hate crimes.
Not only that, we've also seen assassination and kidnapping plots, most recently in Michigan, where authorities say a fringe group planned to kidnap the governor due to her handling of the coronavirus. Well, joining us live to talk about how to de-escalate tensions in this political environment is Dr. Masami Nishishiba, a professor at Portland State University and chair of the Department of Public Administration. Thank you so much for being here, Professor.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so I guess just first, give us your take on the current political environment, because it just seems so crazy right now.
It is feeling very crazy, and I also think that people are not sort of feeling in a civil kind of environment, and the tension is high.
So how do we work to de-escalate this? Because you do want to be able to go into the next couple weeks and the holidays and sit down with friends and family and not have to worry about conversations exploding.
Yes, so de-escalation is a communication technique. When you are interacting with a person who you think is acting irrational or disruptive, you use those communication techniques so you can prevent the conversation blowing up into a major conflict. So you use both verbal and nonverbal communication strategies. And basically the idea is to lean into the other person. And so the verbal techniques that you can use is something like acknowledge and validate the other person's feeling by saying, I can see how something like that will make you angry. And just by validating and acknowledging the other person's feeling, it calms the other person down. Or you can also show curiosity and ask, help me understand what you need. Or sometimes just listening attentively might be more important than saying something in reaction to it. So using those techniques, the idea is to kind of not react to the other person and also try to calm the other person so we can have a civil conversation.
Yeah, with the holidays approaching though, and I know people drink wine a lot of times at these events, family gatherings.
Cocktails, yeah.
How do you not react? If something they say really makes you angry, I would think that it's not as easy to just say, I understand how you're feeling when, you want to react. So how do you keep yourself from doing that?
So you do need to practice in a daily kind of conversation, but the two things that will help is one, knowing what your hot button is, knowing how your default reaction to something that triggers you. And so when somebody triggers you, then you can kind of monitor yourself thinking, oh, it is happening to me. And that will also help you not react right away. The other thing that may be useful is to kind of know or observe the other person and kind of put a rational mind and think, okay, what is this person trying to do? How is this person trying to push my button? That will also kind of prevent you from reacting right away. So, for example, I know my mother always tried to push the button by saying, oh, you are living so far away, you don't understand me. And when I hear that, rather than reacting to her, I will say, oh, she's trying to push my button. Then you can kind of calm yourself down. So it is not easy, it is not instinctive, because your default mode is to kind of argue back or react, but you can practice it.
Okay, I'm going to start practicing now so that all of our Thanksgiving dinners are nice and calm. Dr. Masami Nishishiba from Portland State University, thank you so much for joining us this morning.